All right.
And I'll give him 2 and I'll give you 1. Just kidding, he has 1.
Keep it up.
I really want to be more social. I'm trying to find myself again post-quarantine. Which member of the Smosh crew do I hit up for coffee and why?
Definitely wasn't me. I didn't get a call or a text.
You don't respond to my texts.
That's true. I can't wait to show you my answer.
Well then, Olivia, I don't want you to wait even a second longer. What's your answer? God damn, and every one of them is wrong.
You don't want to hang out with any of these people?
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that's a lot. I asked for a person. You gave me 8, and a heart. That's cool. I'll keep that in mind. Ian, what's your answer?
Well, I don't know. The first one that struck me was maybe Jackie. She wants to like experience new things, right?
Yeah.
She's like in a new experiences kind of
She's
phase.
down to clown.
She's definitely down to clown.
Eat, pray, love.
And then I said, or cast a wide net and see if you get any bites. Like go to each person individually and be like, hey, I thought like maybe we get coffee sometime.
Yeah.
And like just say that same line to each person like you're an NPC in a Skyrim. And,
but I'm the main character in the game called Social.
Yeah, and just see if like anybody
responds. Good answer. Shayne, what are you thinking?
I think you would say this. I think you'd say, anyone. I care about all the Smosh fam and want to get to know everyone. Sorry, I hope that doesn't come across the wrong way.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Killing me.
But that is my legitimate answer. I think anyone, because you've talked about hanging out with random like people. It doesn't seem like you have like they need to have the same interests or anything. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's the answer. I think
You know what? I think the closest person that resonates the most with me right now is Ian. Ian, you got your correct answer. I would love to hang out with Jackie more, but also more that like I think when I build up social battery enough to be like, damn, I gotta go hang out with people. It's usually like, I'm just gonna text a bunch of people right now and see what happens. Yeah. Cast a wide net, and then each one that's like I can't deny. It's like, that's cool. That's sick. Maybe tomorrow.
Hi.
Hi. That's very sweet, Olivia. Thank you.
You don't have to. No. Don't be so pressured. No. It's
I would
okay.
love to.
No, you don't have to.
I think that's an issue. That is it.
Hey, Damien.
I know.
I think that's an introvert struggle though, right? Is that your social battery finally when you feel charged, you're like, I can hang out with people. Yeah. You're kind of like, I can hang out with people right now. And then it's like it's not easy to be like, let's make plans for a couple weeks from now, and then that. You're never sure when your social battery is going to be ready.
My polarity has switched like over the past like 6 months. I'm a social person now, and I don't know how to be an introvert anymore. So if I have like, I've got 4 free hours by myself, I'm gonna play a video game. It's like, what does that look like? What do I even do with that? That sounds horrifying. I feel seen. Thank you.
Does that mean we all get points?
No, you got the 1 point.
Oh yeah.
Don't you like that?
Oh, that's right. I did get that.
1 point for everyone.
All right, that's fair.
Thank you for fighting for us.
Let's hop on over to the next question. Put yourself in this scenario. Elden Ring, from the makers of Dark Souls, is finally out, and I've been sequestered in my room playing it non-stop. You're beginning to worry. What would it take for my loved ones to get me to leave the room, if even just for food?
You know, Elden Ring.
Doesn't matter what the game is. I'm in my office just playing a game, and you're like, please leave the room. What would you do to get me to leave the room for my health? All right, y'all, I'm gonna need my answer. Ian.
I said, new Fortnite Battle Pass just dropped.
What? Olivia.
Order you a bag of crab.
Okay, Shayne.
Hey, Zelda and Frey are fighting, but like downstairs.
Okay, actually, Shayne, yeah, anything for my babies, anything for my cats. If they're battling, we're gonna take care of that.
Yeah.
Shayne, you get another point. Olivia, no, Shayne, you get 2 points. Olivia, you get 1.
Yay! Bag of crab is always the answer.
You wouldn't come outside for the new Battle Pass?
I don't play
No matter how
Fortnite.
honed in Damien is on something, he's always somehow aware of what Zelda and Frey are doing.
Zelda's always picking at shit, and Freya's always starting fights. We got a lot of cats. We gotta keep them in line.
Oh, right. Okay. I was like, wait, Keith's my judge. I gotta change this. But it's Damien, actually.
me.
This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good.
It's good. It's good that you wrote it for Keith though, and are giving it to me.
No. I wrote it. I am happy with you as my judge.
Okay.
Yes.
No, but I was being honest about that because sometimes if people write it for me, they're like, I don't know, you're like, anime and cats.
No.
are
I
both
think we're on the
there."
same
Like-
page. I think we're on the same page here. Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming.
My answer is go savage mode.
Okay.
Savage. No,
Okay,
I can't.
Angela?
You can't.
If it's polite, I'll give you negative.
I'll tell you what right now, Angela. Not polite.
Okay.
Keith, if you want me to, what are you doing? Why is that?
Did you like it?
You can't feel anything on that part of your
I think you can't feel anything on that part of your body.
Ooh, I have some thinking to do. So Arasha was pinching my elbow the whole time.
I wasn't pinching it, I was...
maybe why you didn't
wasn't
know we were
pinching
talking
it, I
about
was
it.
just rubbing it.
It's marginally worse.
Just
I can't wait for this.
This is a safe place.
You guys ready? This is a safe place.
Not for elbows.
We're on camera, but this is a safe place. Here we go.
Oh my
Tell me a
God.
sad memory.
Things that the ocean and my butt have in common. Scientists say it will be pretty f***ed up by 2035. Which scientist, and does he want to hang? Okay. The ocean and this person's butt. Scary to be inside.
Oh, they both got the deep sea like fangly fishes.
Whoever wrote this is a loser because they don't like being in the ocean. The ocean and my butt. Very rarely clean. F*** you.
That's
Said not to be polite.
okay. Mine's not the worst.
And this one, I believe, will take the win.
No.
The ocean and this person's butt will absolutely make you motion sick. Who did that?
I did. No. Wow.
You said not to be polite.
I'm so sorry.
I kept it.
That was so good.
Clean.
Which one did you do?
The clean.
It was so funny.
Yeah. How'd you feel about the ocean one? Was it your second favorite? Jumping spiders are cute.
Hey, but maybe that person.
All right.
Think about the author's
Hey,
intent.
maybe they're having a tough morning. I'm not. I'm actually having a great day.
Okay, so spiders and me as a child, very.
That's a good one, Damien.
Yeah, I just need to abandon the idea that I'm like, you don't know. I don't know why that's still in my brain. I just can't let that go. Yeah, but which one did you think was funniest, Keith? Is really my question.
I didn't think it was
Which
funny.
one did you think?
Okay. Oh,
Damien's tone.
is it me?
God, I'm doing so bad.
You're about to get this whole thing.
But are you having fun?
No.
Nobody has fun losing.
Here you go.
Thank you.
All right, y'all, the new prompt on
Eye
this
contact
day for us, together, for you.
Okay.
Here we go. So this is gonna be socks and the patriarchy.
What's that?
The patriarchy is the general system where men are in charge of things and set it up so that men give benefits and then continue being in charge of things.
The way it should be, right? No, I'm just playing. Guys.
Clip that.
Do not put that in
Clip
there.
that.
Can we just take it from the start? Welcome to the...
Okay, the patriarchy and socks.
Yeah, the big two. Damien's the judge. So, if a cat was an anime. And other things about me, I like finding antique furniture and restoring it. I consume a lot of chia seeds. Some people say I care too much. I choose this one.
Oh, shit!
Yeah! Yeah!
That was good.
Yeah!
Okay, I didn't mean to get all sad.
I'm not gonna say hero, but you can.
Wow.
You just wanted to be cool and bold.
I wanted to give you a point. I wanted to give you a point.
Hey, you're on the board.
I truly wasn't pouting that much.
Let's play back the
No!
footage. Whoa, that's weirdly kind of cute.
Oh, you're thinking of like Keith when he plays tag.
Oh my God.
As an
Wait,
adult.
virgins again.
I was a kid when I was playing tag with my mom.
I'll
Not
chase you, invite you.
Oh my God.
All right, we've got water slides. What the hell?
What the heck?
What the hell?
Who's doing this?
Who's doing this?
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
You can bite me.
Okay, this is fun.
Yeah.
Leave it all in. If you want to see us play this again, please let us know. If you want to see different people, let us know who you'd like to see. If you want to see us maybe compare like a few more different things, also let us know.
The Amulet, a willow ptarmigan, and the Gothic Revival bedroom furniture. This is Damien. This is obviously Damien.
The way you immediately clocked, you're like, oh, he's gonna have something weirder.
The Amulet.
Yeah.
The Amulet and a bird. That's Damien. Boom.
Nice.
This is a 26-year-old woman. My boyfriend, who's 28, is obsessed with a lantern he found at a flea market, and it's getting weird. How do I approach this?
Ooh.
I think, okay, first off, this guy is awesome.
Yeah, he's
This
awesome.
guy rocks.
Yeah, I think some people, it definitely sounds like he's doing a bit.
Definitely doing a bit.
And some people, I think they just don't know when to end the bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, hearing it initially, I was like, oh, you got to support their fun thing. I love finding old-timey stuff at random estate sales and flea market things, just little treasures. Like, I love that. And any partner I'd have would have to support that. But it kind of sounds like she did. And now she's like, okay, okay. And
Good.
I have a hard time when people don't end the bit when you're like, I really need you to stop right now. And they're like, stop right now, I say. Like, that freaks me out.
I don't think she has, based on the context here, I don't know if she has communicated it like seriously enough. Because she said his response is that he takes his night watch duties very seriously. But the problem is, I think as soon as he stops, that's when like you're gonna get a vampire or you're gonna get
Yeah.
If only the night watch were here.
If you broke into imagine you're a burglar and you break into a house and you come across a man with
watchman?
an old lantern, you're gonna be like, this place is haunted.
Yeah.
And I just came across the ghost.
This theoretically could be part of that. Like, if you call up the store and they're like, yeah, my husband's been acting weird with the lantern. They're like, wait, what lantern? Let me check something. No, they weren't supposed to sell that. Like, it could be a Goosebumps book.
She wakes up in the middle of the night, she finds him walking around with the lantern, and then she looks back at her bedroom and he's asleep in the bed. And she's like,
I just got chills.
What's going on here?
I do think, like, when you communicate stuff like this, it can be hard. Like, you're naturally going to hurt someone's feelings at some point. And if you've tried everything, you got to protect your peace. And if you do it respectfully, like, they might be bummed, but you still got to communicate. The one thing I would recommend is, like, speaking your partner's language to start. And, like, if your partner's super not getting the lantern thing, there's always this playful aspect where it's like, John Henry McGillicuddy, I haven't seen my husband in so long, and you've been night watching all this time. What about the vow you made to me? What if the night watch only shows up once a month? Because me, your goodly wife, misses you. And it's like, oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. I like that.
I think moth infestation, too, could take away some of the fun of the lantern.
Ooh,
because
get some big-ass moths and leave them in the house and let them fly at them.
Yeah, a bunch of moths at them. Yeah, flying, yeah.
Okay. Our next story. It's from Am I the Asshole?
Yes.
Ooh.
Am I the asshole for making the Age of Empires 2 New Villager sound when my wife gave birth to our first child?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it is?
I thought it was the ololo.
Well, it's different. It's different depending on what empire you're building.
You're talking about the priest. That's the ololo.
I knew that sound because of you. Before I'd ever played the game, you did that, and I was like, that's going to be an earworm. What's that from? So.
Oh, yeah. So you're talking about when one comes out of the town
when you build a worker,
Okay,
I think it's
dude.
Isn't that just Lamaze breathing? Isn't that what she's supposed to be doing?
Very close, yeah.
I want to play Age of Empires 2 now.
So when she gave birth, when she produced her unit, he made the noise.
And then he's like, all right, there's some ore over there. Can you go mine it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We need some more wood. We need to
go get him on the wood right away.
Yeah.
Just digging into the epidural.
Yeah. And then it's like, hey, can you get us some food? And he's like, for sure. Cheesesteak Jimmy's.
Yeah. I love that she clocked it. Like, just like in all this like, chaos of 15 hours, and this one moment, he goes, that one single thing she clocked. I think it's incredible.
Well, that's a good point. Like, what does this game mean to them? Is he constantly playing it instead of doing stuff around the house? Or did they play it together and now she can't because she was in labor and she's bummed?
Yeah.
Like, how does she clock it?
I will say all of his post makes it sound like he was the hardest part of her labor.
Yeah.
Actually. And he's just there cracking jokes the whole time. Like,
good luck, because the kid that's half of him.
I know.
You're gonna saddle up. Yeah, I can see that for sure. I'm somebody that, like, I can vocal stim and I can, like, be a little bit. I either, like, shut down or become more verbose when I'm super anxious. It's just kind of how I'm wired. But there does come a point where, like, of course there are some people out there that just truly can't control it. But for the most part, you've got to be careful about stuff like that and know the time. I can maybe see a world where like he was doing that throughout the labor because he's nervous. You don't know if the baby's going to be okay and be healthy. But then when that moment happens, that's when it's like, hey, let's lock in and have this sigh of relief together. Well, a different sigh. And like, yeah, I think the only way you can apologize at this point is instead of saying like, I'm sorry, have a moment like that comment suggested of just like, hey, I'm sorry because I realized this was stupid and indicative of something. You know, we'll try again with the next 5. And yeah.
I mean, he, you know, even him being like, yeah, it was the punching bag as she swore during the worst of it. And it's just like.
Maybe she was saying, fucking stop.
Yeah. I think I agree with the comments a lot of just like, hey man, sometimes you just need to like be a little serious.
One of my favorite things when you're talking to someone in a tough situation is just asking like, hey, do you know how you'd like to be supported right now? Would you like some distraction? Do you want to vent or do you want some solutions? And sometimes if someone's done the work, they're like, oh, damn, I'd really like some solutions. Help me work this out. Like, great. So he sounds like he's like, I'll distract her. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I agree that I think he was largely thinking about himself. I think he could listen more to his partner.
Yeah, and I'll say this too, like, a large portion of my friends are either women or genderqueer or just like people that I could theoretically be dating.
Sure.
But I don't see them that way. And similarly, if I have a partner, they need to be having that same kind of freedom too with who their friends could be.
Right.
But I have been in a situation before where like someone's guy friend turned out to be way more and I didn't find out till like way down the line. Sure. But the point is, if you are uncomfortable with that situation, it doesn't really matter whether something is happening or not. A boundary is being crossed in your relationship. Therefore, you need to be able to address it respectfully and maturely with each other, or this ain't a match.
Yeah.
Because either you are, you know, not comfortable with them having a friend like that, or there is something going on.
Right.
But it's the same result.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he clocked like, oh, you're super insecure and I can manipulate. And he may not even been consciously thinking that.
Right.
But he just
because
felt
also
that.
the things that she listed that was like, he's so great for me. She's like, he comes to my grad functions and he makes furniture. And it's like, is that really like,
no, the bar
is that really where the bar is?
I mean, yeah. The amount of times it's been like, oh, I got you flowers. And it's like, no person has ever gotten me flowers before. I'm like, oh, you mean they only did for your birthday or anniversaries? It's like, nope, never had flowers. And I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah, the bar is, he's not awful to me.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters whether he's cheating or not. He is super disrespectful to her.
I believe that they weren't cheating.
Yeah, there could be a world where like, that is how their friendship is. Great. But it's going to take a special kind of partner to be like, oh, yeah, I'm like that with my dude friend. How does he feel about that? But still, like...
He would have a problem with it.
It's a very specific relationship they have.
Yeah, well, and I would even... And obviously, we don't have this information, but, like, I would very much believe that, you know, Claire does see him as just a friend, and I think he's just waiting for the moment to try to get with her.
Totally. That's what I believe. Ugh.
Sexy bestie? Who the f*** says that?
I know. She keeps revealing new information where it's like...
they were giving each other CPR back and forth when I walked in on him in his room.
I do hope she goes to therapy. You know, her phrasing of like, I'm even thinking of going to therapy. It's like, you should go to therapy. Like, for sure.
Everybody should.
Yeah, I think that's... I think if she could afford it, yeah, definitely. So you might as well be like, I'm so sorry, like, this thing happened, like, rather than like running out of the place and never talking to the person again. Like
her first mistake, because I haven't had a toilet clog in a long time, but when you
must be nice, Shayne.
You know what? They might have needed a poop knife.
They needed a poop knife.
No, but when a toilet's clogged and you flush it and the water rises, you got to stop then.
Yes.
But she kept going.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Well, and he said he unclogged it in 2 minutes. So does she not know how to use a plunger?
She said she tried to no avail. I'm assuming that this toilet clogs in specific ways that he knows how to fix.
Yeah.
And she didn't
He's
ask
the
for his
poop
help.
whisperer.
Yeah, it's like only you can blow into the Super Nintendo cartridge and get it to work.
Exactly.
I'm dating myself here, but like, you know, I mean, you wouldn't get this, but I'm good at unclogging my toilet.
Yeah. What's your strat?
Use the plunger once, and that's it.
Okay. Well, and also like the common thing is, well, I don't know, this is unrelated, but people use the wrong kind of plunger in toilets a lot.
They sure do.
You need the one that's got the like.
You need the one that has a little thing like that, because people are used to the ones that are just the
flat. That's for sinks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Exactly. You got to use the ridge one that's like
the one that goes like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, look, it's just, I don't know, man. That sucks. But again, we're all human. Like, no one's gonna be happy about this. And yeah, he might get a little bit grossed out. But at a certain point, like, it's always just best to laugh at it and be like, hey, I'm sorry. I super clogged the toilet. Can you hand me any accoutrements that can help me do this? I don't want you to see it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Especially like in the beginning of a relationship when things are like, everything's exciting, everything's perfect, and it's so nice, and then you shit in the toilet and it gets all over the bathroom, and there's no going back from that.
It's such a fear of I mean, I definitely on like first dates, I definitely would be like, I can't use their bathroom in that way. Like I gotta run home.
You can just hold it?
Must be nice. I'd be like, I gotta go home.
I do, but it's definitely going to be like a 2 or 3 flusher. You know, the moment it hits the water, I'm flushing, so there's no smell.
You light the match because it does burn up the methane gas that makes it all stanky. But like, dude, I don't know, how nice is it to like, you're gonna enter that like comfortable relationship phase at some point. Lean into it. Let it be like, hey, can we get past this? Because it's gonna happen. I'm gonna throw up in front of you one day, like you're gonna get sick in front of me, like, you know, you're gonna need a surgery and I'm gonna see you looking all weird in like a surgery gown. Like, it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I say the only way he can fix this is like use one of those like photo filter apps and just like take a picture of anything random, blur it again, just send it to her and be like, did you want this back? I found this, did you want it?
Do you think as she was running out of the apartment, she could hear him in the bathroom looking at it going, I want to die! I want to die!
He found it, he's like, I must find the girl this belongs to.
He finds her, he's like, can we meet publicly? He's just like, is this yours?
I also suspect that like, he probably said something as she was like running out of there. You know, like she's collecting things.
Oh my God!
It's in the grout! It's in the grout!
This is the grossest thing I've ever seen!
Did you stomp it into the tile? Like, just smeared. It's on the walls.
I think I just heard it whisper!
It took him 40 minutes to clean it up. Like, what kind of disaster did you
Oh, yeah.
Why did you put a football in my toilet? Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I feel like I would never be that embarrassed about a bodily function. Like if someone can't handle it, they're not your ride or die.
I get 3 weeks in is like the worst time for that to happen.
It's not ideal.
It's the worst time for it to happen. Cause like you get a few more months in, you're like, okay, I'm comfortable with this person. They like whatever. 3 weeks, like, oh, that's tough.
So new,
it does suck.
And they're young.
I'm not denying that. It does suck. You're young, but like, I don't know. I would just so much rather be like, hey, like, you know, I have an ex where like pretty early on in us dating, she had like a literal stroke, and it was like not easy to help, you know, sort of facilitate her like comfort and safety. And like I spent a lot of time at her place, and that's a real vulnerable time to see somebody.
For sure.
That's not that different than shitting in their toilet real big. So like, sometimes you're just like, hey, are we doing this? Let's do it for real. I know it's early, but let's go. You know.